holiday season is right around the corner, and the Mepham intramural season has just come to an end. Sadly, we got word that yet another sports season has been canceled here at Mepham.
Speaking of the holidays, this episode is a holiday special. We take you behind the scenes of what it's like to be a high school athlete going through the college recruiting process during COVID-19.
Hi, I'm Lily Epez.
Hi, and I'm Tom Morrow.
From September to December, intramurals were taking place here at Mepham. Intramurals were a great way for athletes to get back on the field and get back into that groove that they had going for themselves before the pandemic hit.
New York State had the plan to lift off the first of 3 compressed seasons starting January after the winter break.
Tom, we touched on this a little bit in the first episode, where we were still wondering if athletes were going to have a season to look forward to. There was breaking news that New York State canceled the winter season due to COVID-19. Now, that's 1 of 3 compressed seasons canceled.
Billy Kender takes a deeper look at Mepham Spring Intramurals and what could have possibly been a new start for Mepham sports.
The start of spring intramurals is a step in the right direction, which is really important. Students are more than excited to get back on the field after they missed their last spring season due to the coronavirus.
I'm excited. I think we've been working really hard to try and get the team back together after losing our season last year, and it's a really good opportunity to get out and see all the guys again and see who else is going to be joining us this year.
Seniors are extremely happy that they're back on the field as well because, this could be their last opportunity to play with their friends. Obviously, it means a lot to them. They grew up their whole life around the community because we're just so close together. Everyone's working hard, and it just means a lot to them.
I'm happy that intramurals are back, so I'm able to play the sport I love again and to see the people that make me happy to play the sport I love.
This is not only something the players are benefiting from, but also the coaches. The coaches feel it's really cool that they're allowed to spend time with their players and practice, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, but also they're getting good practices, also being safe.
Well, obviously it's quite cold, but coaching for the past 2 decades, we do coach through the winter, so this is nothing new to us. We do have a winter program where we work outdoors, so the boys, we get them moving and they stay nice and warm.
Students are describing the mask as somewhat alright because obviously the masks are allowing them to be back out in the field, but also it's hard for them to breathe. They have to wear it underneath their helmets, underneath their shields, and for the lacrosse it's really hard for them to run and stuff full speed when they're wearing these masks.
Yes, we have to wear masks, and it's weird playing with a mask on. Sometimes it's hard to breathe, but it's good that we're stopping the spread of the coronavirus.
As varsity players begin to commit to colleges, it's almost a sigh of relief for the coaches, as they now have more time to spend with the players and have a greater impact on the team due to the fact they have more time now.
It feels a little different because I think it adds a level of responsibility as yourself, a committed player.
Players couldn't be happier to get back on the field. It's a sigh of relief as we are almost back to normalcy, as they get to hang out with their friends, to play the sports they love, and enjoy being a high school student that they are. From BMB, I'm Billy Kender.
Tom, what's your take on intramurals?
Well, Lily, whether it was only drills and little things you could do, it was a great way that Mepham provided for athletes, to get back out on the field. Some athletes haven't played in March, and just getting back on the field now, and COVID-19 takes another strike on sports for the winter athletes.
Absolutely. Like myself and Tom mentioned in the first episode, we both had our season taken away in the spring. And Mepham did a great job following the guidelines and protocols to get something like intramurals up and running.
Switching gears just a bit, Lily, you play softball and are currently going to be going through the recruiting process yourself. Looking back, do you wonder what athletes like yourself went through during COVID-19?
Definitely, Tom. This isn't something that all recruiting athletes are going to have to go to. Like the younger kids who are younger and eventually will be playing college, they won't have to do this like we did. So it's definitely an experience that not many athletes will have and that we'll be able to look back on.
Absolutely. Well, Lily, like I mentioned earlier, we go behind the scenes of what it's like to be an 11th and 12th grader going through the recruiting process during COVID-19.
It's a very challenging time period throughout life. COVID-19 has left a huge mark on everyone's lives. For athletes and coaches, it was a bigger mark for their athletic careers.
Well, the one thing certainly had changed how we had to set up our tournaments, changed the types of tournaments that we could play. In the beginning, we weren't even allowed to practice, so it really just cut down the amount of time we normally spent together as a team. So it was definitely hard to get caught back up. So really the biggest thing was when we were quarantined and locked down, not being able to get together, really changed the way that we started the season.
From athletes playing every day and showing off their athletic ability, it went from not being able to travel and not being able to play for months.
There's no coaches here. That's the biggest thing. And I think the coaches want to see the kids play, and they're trying to use social media, they're trying to use video, but it's not the same. Multiple showcases with no college coaches totally has changed the way that we need to communicate to coaches, get our team seen.
With COVID-19 affecting everybody, why has the pandemic affected softball players more than other athletes?
So basically the coaches can't come watch us and all we can do is live stream, but it's not like, so some coaches can't, like, they're like focusing probably on older girls when like usually they'd be like if they were here in the complex they'd be able to go to multiple age groups, but like since we're younger they won't want to watch us.
For BMB, I'm Lily Yepes. It must have been very tough for those athletes during those challenging times in our lives.
Absolutely, Lily. Now joining us for this month's The View is Carla Campagna, the University of Adelphi softball coach.
How has COVID-19 altered your recruiting process?
We're trying to stay up to all the new news because we don't want to make mistakes. But at the same time, we don't want to lose on athletes that we're potentially looking at. So it has changed from a travel standpoint, from a evaluation standpoint. We are using video and we are using Zoom and college athletics, I definitely think should invest in each other because the amount of time that we have spent, and again, because we want to, because this is the only thing we can do. So I think we're taking advantage of what we have. However, it has definitely changed.
What changes have you made to your recruiting process with everything going on?
We are not allowed to go out, because of the dead periods, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with those are, but dead periods and that's really the tough part. We can't really go out and recruit. At the same time, if we are allowed, like depending on where you are in the United States, do you want to go? Because you could risk bringing something back to your team. So this is where we have to make decisions. So we've been using Athletes Go Live. I know that's been a huge forum for many coaches, and live Facebook Live, which I didn't even know existed. So Facebook Live and what was the other one? Athletes Go Live, Facebook Live, and maybe just like YouTube. I think a lot of YouTube channels and links. So I would say from that recruiting standpoint, we've all been trying to use those three forums.
Does the pandemic situation make you nervous about your ability to recruit the best players you can?
I wouldn't say it makes me nervous. It makes me more impatient. So I would say, I think as coaches, we become impatient because we want to move forward with what we think, but we can't move forward because we have to wait, and we have time. We need to wait, and time is the only thing that we can kind of hold on to. So I wouldn't say nervous. I would say I'm impatient. I would say I'm more anxious. Like I know what we want and I know we can go get it, but we have to wait. So that's where we are that's the challenge I think that we're facing the most.
How do you think COVID-19 has impacted the recruiting process for athletes?
They have to make sure they understand that this is going to end and this is going to stop. And when it stops, what are they going to look back and say that they did to help them become a better person? And I'm really big into quotes, and I read quotes all the time. I send quotes out. I think they're daily reminders for everybody. And my suggestion for those athletes would be to find something that's going to make them better. So when they come out of this, they can say, I I am better from this. You can't be staying the same. You can't be sitting there and saying the same things that you said before all of this happened. Because if you're not taking time to improve yourself during this time, then maybe you're wasting time. And you could be doing so many different things. I'm doing so many different things that I've never even thought about.
Wow, some great advice and crazy experiences that people had to go through, and others are still going through that process.
As we approach the holidays, and as I said before, this episode is a holiday special. Lily, you and I chipped in to get Manno something. Manno, you have 1 minute, which could take up to 10, to get your segment to unwrap the gift.
I'm Manno, back with a different kind of minute, and yes, these are New England Patriots Christmas pajamas. I'm in the holiday spirit. Can you blame me? But I digress. It's still the fastest minute in sports. Tom, Lily, and Ellie chipped in to get me this beautiful gift. So while we got your regularly scheduled program, I'm on the clock opening this gift. So let's start it already. We got 5 NBA on Christmas Day games. Miami versus New Orleans. Give me Miami. Jimmy Butler drops 40. Golden State versus Milwaukee Bucks. Steph Curry will be the MVP of the day. He drops 50 in a Golden State win. I have no trust in the Nets to beat the Boston Celtics. LeBron absolutely owns the Dallas Mavericks, and the LA Clippers will lose on a buzzer beater from Nikola Jokic. Denver Nuggets win. This Amazon box, we got to open it up. Let's see what this is. Oh my God. It's another box. What am I surprised? Oh no, there's 3 of them. I got like no time. What is this? Goat milk skincare. All right. This is, all right. All right, I can't open the boxes. Yeah, this is not gonna be in the time frame, but you know what, that's holiday gift unwrapping for you. I am not good at unwrapping gifts, but it doesn't matter. What do we got in here? Freeform. Someone's gotta help with opening these. I can't. All right, we got something. Thank you. Another box. All right, I'm just gonna take this blue box which happens to have another box in it. They really did this to me. They really did the box within a box treatment. There's more box. Hey, how much you guys want to bet there's another box in here? I'm willing to bet there's another box. Oh boy. Well, I'm well over my time limit. There's more boxes. There's more boxes, you guys. There's more boxes. I just want to say I reverse Manno cursed it. I knew it was coming. The box within a box treatment. How much you want to bet there's another box in here? Okay. I'm starting. This is the best part of the show, by the way. I'm just putting that out there. Sorry, Tom and Lily, had to be said. Okay. Oh, what's this? This actually looks like something. Oh my God. Okay, so I think we actually might have something in here. Okay. We got a bunch of rocks, and is that Rocco on the wrapping paper? What's it? Oh, it's Rocco. I get it. Paying homage to the legends of BMB. I get it. What's this? I got a shirt. Okay. The heart of BMB Sports, Rocco and Casey. This is actually dope. I like this a lot. And we still got plenty more to unbox. How much I'm willing to bet Rocco actually got these. Rocco had some sort of input on this. Another box, what do you expect? Holiday special did not disappoint. What's this? The white box. So what is the skincare? Eye gel, morning and night eye gels. Fights off look of wrinkles, puffiness, and dark circles. Awesome, thank you. And we got one more giant box. this has turned into the Manno Minute to the Manno 5 minutes, and I am not complaining. From the Home Depot. Oh, I can only guess what this could be. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a typical Christmas night in the Manno household. I can say that much. Because I don't know how to unwrap gifts, but you know what? That's a typical Christmas night or Christmas morning in the Manno household. We got another box. They treated me with a box inside a box and a Jets football because a Patriots fan and a Jets football. You know what? I do know someone who this would be good for. I do know someone who this would be good for. But guys, you guys so thoughtful of you guys to get this for me, even if it's the Jets. Thank you guys so much. Now back to you guys in the studio. Oh wait, there's more in here? Wait a second. There's more in here. Let's see what this is. Giants pin and a Jets bottle opener. All right. So that'll be it for the slowest, fastest minute in sports. I've been Matt Manno. Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, Matt, all I can say is me and Tom tried.
That's right, Lily. Manno might get his revenge on me in fantasy football if we get as far as the championship, but only time will tell. If you want to see when he possibly would be able to get the revenge on me, check out the latest on the Primetime Fantasy Report, posted weekly.
That will just about wrap things up for the third episode of Season 4 here on Sports Talk. Be sure to follow our social media for the latest updates and much more. For Episode 3 of Season 4 on Sports Talk, I'm Lily Epez.
And I'm Tom Morrow. From the BMB Sports team to you and your families, we would like to wish you all a happy Hanukkah, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays, everybody.